Hey folks, how y'all doing out there? Welcome to my first video. Today we're going to be making a tap handle out of resin and dye. We're first going to start off by making our mold. Now I wanted to kind of do this on an angle, create this layered effect, and therefore I gotta glue my mold on an angle. I'm sure there's much easier ways to do this, but I felt like expending a ton of hot glue. Now that's good, all set up. I wanted the bottom layer to have a little shiny, reflective quality to it, so I found some old Christmas ribbon. I think silver is going to go with the black the best, so we'll start with that and the tedious process of cutting it into tiny shapes. Now we've got a whole mess of little silver diamonds. We're gonna go with the Alumilite. Get to the good stuff. Make sure to weigh it out in equal proportions, or however your directions say, and get it all good and mixed together. I want this nice and dark, so to contrast with the reflective clippings. So I used a good amount of black dye in there. I learned from my first couple projects to make sure to spray out your mold with a thermoset mold release. I use Stoner brand. Looks good to me. Let's go to the pressure pot. And my dog's there. Hey dog. Make sure your clamps are on tight. Don't want anything exploding on you. Good. As with a lot of things that you're gonna cast in Alumilite, unless it's heavy, it's going to raise to the top, which a bunch of it did, but still saw a bunch mixed in, so I'm pretty happy. For this next layer, I wanted to do something a little more transparent, so I'm mixing in just the lightest touch of purple, and I'm going to add a little bit of pearlescent flakes just to give it just a hint of sheen in there. But I wanted just a little more, something a little more interesting than just the normal clear purple. Make sure you try to keep as much off the sides of the mold as possible as well. And just for the little bit of color, interesting, I don't know, something, I threw some pinpricks of black dye in there. Looking good. If you keep Alumilite within 24 hours, the layers should stick together really well. Now this came out a little funky. I'm not sure where this white came from, if it was from the pearlescent that didn't mix in super well or not, but it gave it a very, very cool kind of water being drawn up from that bottom layer effect. It's really good. Now for this last layer, I wanted it to be clear, but make it funky. So what I'm doing is just mixing up a batch of clear Alumilite, stirring that around, making sure it's very, very well mixed. It wasn't quite enough, so I had to make a second little smaller batch to pour on top. Then with some blue dye, a bit of red, like fluorescent dye, and some purple to kind of bring up the colors from within. I'm going to put it on some nice long dowels and swirl it up and around all through there to give it this really nice effect. The paint kind of stays suspended, hopefully, and it turns out looking really good. Now this came out so much better than I expected. The ribbons of paint that we kind of swirled in there stayed in place. They look absolutely fantastic and come out really great on the mold process. I can't wait to see it turned.
You gotta stay relaxed.
And this is how it came out. I really want to thank you guys for joining me for my first video. I do apologize a little bit about some camera angles. I'll try to get them better for next time. But if you like, subscribe, and we'll see some turning videos in the future as soon as I get these up on the lathe. And I hope to talk to you all soon. Take care.